Yep, had a neighborhood-wide internet outage. We'll see if it stays out. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens. All right. Very good. I did notice it's not raining. I wonder if what if I deleted that code? Let's see. I might have deleted that particle thing when I made my changes. Huh. I'm not seeing. I think it was on my camera. Let me check. I might not have the code here though. Let's see. I do have the particle thing still. Let's see if I can. What's it at right now? Okay. Yeah. It still should be good. Let's see. Let's cast a couple lightning spells and see what happens. Actually, I haven't seen how rain looks here. All right. Very good. We are back. All right, let's see. Cool, I'll see what these spells look like too. Oh wait, did I cast haste on her? I have this weird glitch too where when I cast spells myself, it's getting applied to other people. Also want to, real quick, I have this code right now that doubles time, makes time go twice as fast when I'm casting a spell. I probably don't want to do that. I like the clouds moving faster, and I'll probably want to make the clouds a little heavier, but I don't think I want to make the clouds, I don't think I want to make time go faster. I think I've decided against that. Let's see. So, let's just set it to something reasonable. I don't want it to go that fast. Let's see. Okay. There we go. All right. See, that just got applied to her too. Yeah, something's going on. I do want to figure out what. So I'll have to look through that code and see why I'd be applying magic to other people. It shouldn't, right? I think what I do is I check all of the cells I'm casting magic on, which all of these spells, like right there, it tried casting on him, he resisted it, which is weird. I wonder if... Yeah, why would that be? I can't think of a reason it would do that. Okay. So I'll probably finish this round. So it is raining. It's got some wind. It looks pretty good. I'll probably play a couple rounds actually. I know what the glitches are. It's still fun. And then I can gather a big list. We'll start working with glitches. Very good. Oh, you know what? I turned my gain all the way down on my mic. Let me turn it back up. Check, 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 check. Turning my gain up. Turning my gain up. Check, 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 check. There we go. Much better. All right. very good. Oh, shoot. Okay. I'm going to cast air wind blade because that's going to make wind a lot stronger here. All right. That's going to make my attack a lot stronger because wind is heavily favored. We're starting ad break in about 10 seconds. I can probably snooze that. Yeah, I'll snooze that. We just had ad breaks like 20 minutes ago. I wish my ISP would let me know ahead of time when they experience an outage. I shouldn't have to call to know that an outage is going on. I should get a text. It's real strange. All right, let's see. Yeah, it's weird that in that case too, the particles are just on the character. Like those spinning particles should turn themselves off. So it's like part of the script is applying, but part of it's not, which is kind of weird. Nice. Cool. All right. Yeah, so far it's staying pretty stable. We'll see. Hopefully it stays that way. All right. We just gotta wait. Ooh. I have so many things I want to do, and it's just so hard to get time to finish it all, unfortunately. So, we'll keep working on getting bugs flushed out. The major ones that pop up. All right. All right. So, to recap. Experienced quite a few bugs. Some of the bugs I got from that round, let me kind of walk through them real quick. When the enemy attacks, they didn't face me. The axe, halberd, and staff have this weird attacking glitch where they don't string together combos. When I unplugged the controller, it didn't pause. It should. I know how to fix that one though. That's no problem. That was the other fix. And then spells are getting applied to other people. So let's at least take care of a couple of them here. Let's see. Very good. All right. Let's knock a few of these out real quick. All right. So a couple of them here. The first one I have is enemy doesn't face when attacking you. That should be pretty easy. Here's what's going on. So I have this script right here. It doesn't get applied to the enemies because the enemies actually never enter this state because they have their own attack enemy state. And so I need to fix that. Let's see, this is pretty easy. The question is, do I go ahead and walk through this confirm state? Probably not, because I think right now I'm going through this attack enemy state. Right? Or am I going through the normal? Yeah, I'm going through this attack enemy state, which I want to take that all into the attack select state eventually. What I could do is, what could I do? I could just move that function over here, which wouldn't be too bad. All right, we're going to do ads while I think about this for a moment. And then we'll be back in about 3 minutes. I won't do anything during the ad break. Let me signal this. Actually, I'm going to snooze. I'm not sure why it's trying to roll ads now. It just rolled them like 20 minutes ago. I guess because I just started the stream because it broke. We'll snooze one more time. Okay, so let me take that script, which is 2 lines, here, and an enemy attack here. Let's have a function that is face target. And so I need to pass in target and active player. Okay. Target and active player should both be players. And I should return nothing. All right. Cool. That looks pretty good. And then what I'll do is just on enter here. I guess I should have my target here. Okay, oops, sorry. I should be able to on enter face target with, man, I just realized something that was really stupid the way I did this. That's all right. No big deal. Face target. Current enemy. Oh, wait. Current target. Current enemy. Something like this. I'm actually going to move it into this function over here. Cool. That should resolve that one. Okay, that's one thing that I think is resolved. Let's test it out. Oh, weird. Okay. Huh. Interesting. All right, let's go test it out here. Shoot. I need to also, let me add that to the list. I need to display all of the enemy things. Display all enemies on what we're going to call it, engage, or on battle start, I guess. Right now it just shows one of them. All right. Oh, one thing I also want to do is on battle start, record starting position of characters as new starting positions. Right? That way you don't have to go re-line them up every time. Maybe that's not a big deal. That's because that's only for this, right? That'll only be for this game mode. Oops. Oh. So I'm not sure that's completely warranted. All right, let's use air. All right. I'm also going to do this here. If you are interested, there is a link to this game on Steam. I don't know why it had a $sign. That's okay. Weird. And there's a link to the Discord. Come check it out. Come hang out. All right. I need to get that there. All right. Last news on ads, and then we'll have to have our ad break, but that should be okay. All right. Let's see. You will also do air. The reason I'm doing air, if you look in the top right corner, that's the element map. that element map essentially shows where like what the concentration of elements are in the environment. And so right now wind is very highly concentrated. That's why if you look at the rain, it's like raining sideways because it's very windy out right now. So when it's windy, wind spells do more damage. So that's why I'm having everybody cast wind spells. But I'll be pulling the... Oh, interesting. Uh-oh. That's no good. I'll be pulling the elements out of the air. What was no good is that they didn't move. Let me check the debug on that. That's not good either. Okay. All right, let's see. So what happened? Why did they decide not to move? Whose turn is it? Okay. So Ember did choose a target Kale. Skipped. And I went straight to direction enemy without triggering any movement. Interesting. Let's see if I can... Let's see, I did get some bugs. Let's look at these errors. Not a big deal. Disable main character. Okay, that's not a huge deal. That won't affect anything in battle. These might. Oh, no, that's fine, actually. It's just trying to overconnect something here. Okay. Ultimately, that looks okay. I'll check. I'll see if I can see why that's happening. Uh-oh. It's not reading my controller anymore. Hold up, I have to go. Usually when this happens, I need to open up Steam real quick. And then go back. I might have to unplug and replug my controller. It's just because I'm bouncing around applications. I'm not actually running this in Steam. So Steam input gets a little bit weird. There we go. Alright, so let's go up here and see if they'll attack me. I'm not sure why they couldn't close. Why I didn't get any errors, right? I do have lots of print statements that really should show me when someone can't go to me, right? But we'll see what happened. Because I want to see them attack. The goal right here was to fix the attacking thing. That was too much. I think that kills her. Yeah. It's alright. So yeah, okay. Okay, now she's going. Weird, okay. Yeah, so she's still not facing me. Whoa, she actually jumped and faced the opposite direction. Okay, that's happening after, obviously. Okay. Why are they doing that? Okay, let's look at the code. Obviously, I put it in the wrong spot. All right, so where did I put this? I put this function when I enter. I guess I put it here right before I attack. Man, it should face it before I attack, unless I did save this. So this should be active. Okay. Target direction equals target minus player dot normalized. Okay. All right. I'm going to look at this for a moment. We're got an ad break coming up in about a minute. So we're going to take that ad break. I'm going to look at this. I'm not going to say much, right? And we'll resolve it when we get back. I just got to think for a moment. See you in just a few minutes here. Let's see. I know you folks on YouTube don't have the ads. I'm sure you have some ads. They just don't line up with Twitch's ads. Man, let's think here. So let's look at the chain to get here. I would think this should face me every time before I attack. Because attacking state is what gets there. But yeah, it's like after the fact I'm facing them. This works for the players, obviously. Maybe what I could do instead is I could take this function. It should happen right before I attack. So let's look an active enemy. Okay, I think I'll put it here. All right. Ads are almost over. We got about 30 seconds left in ads. And then we'll pop back in here. Okay. Very good. Welcome back. Ads are now officially over. All right. So let's walk through real quick what I did. Okay, so I moved. All I did was move this here. I moved the function from this active or attack enemy function to my active enemy function. I'm not sure why. It really should have faced them prior to attacking based on what I'm seeing here. But I'm going to go ahead and before I transition to attack the enemy, I'll go ahead and face them. It makes sense still. And I'm trying to deprecate that other node anyway. So this should work better, actually. We're going to find out. All right, let's do this. Ooh, I'm getting some weird lag. What's going on there? Interesting. Very interesting. Not a big fan of that. What's going on? Let's see. Do I have like something open? Nope. Very, very strange. I'm not even streaming on this computer. All right, let's reset this. All right, let me check real quick. Something is hitting performance, maybe like a virus scan or something. Spotify actually is hitting it pretty hard, which is really weird. Did I change something in the code? Cause it to lag? Really, the only thing I see is Godot is taking a lot. Discord for some reason is taking a bunch. That's weird. Here, tell you what, I can actually end Discord. I've got it on this other computer. I've got it on my streaming computer, which is a better place for it. Steam's also taking a bunch. My guess, Steam could be updating. It's fine. It's not that bad. Windows PowerShell is actually taking a little bit. Not too bad. All it's doing is counting my lines of code. All right. Let's try this again. Weird. I don't think anything I just changed should impact performance. And I've never had it lag up like that. So I'm guessing it's just some weird thing. There we go. That looks pretty smooth. It feels smooth. Okay, so now if it lags up, it's definitely the fault of the game. Okay. Nice and smooth. Look at that. Okay, let's go get a weapon. So I don't have to use this default weapon. Walk through the tutorial. What do we got? Ooh, ouch. I got a really bad weapon. I just rolled a really bad one. I'll probably just keep the sword I have then, because that's pretty... Or I guess I don't have a sword. I'll probably just equip this axe. Yeah, actually the axe is really bad because it's glitched right now. Let's equip the dagger. Dagger's pretty good. All right. Cool. Let's get everyone in position. All right. Cool. So they should face me now when they attack me. That'll be the hint to whether we succeeded or not. Those are all placeholders. One thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cast Frost Polearm. That's good. Alrighty. That's still glitched. That's alright. Okay, all I really want to see is them attack me anyway, so that's fine. I'll probably fix that one next, though. That's a good glitch to fix. Man, to fix that, though, I really need to refactor that whole code base. So it might be kind of bad. Cool. I need to fix that glitch too. Let me add that one. That one I think should be a pretty easy fix. Sometimes what it is sometimes in direction mode have to pause and unpause to take inputs. I'll probably fix that one next actually. Okay. They are facing me now, at least I think. Oh, and then they're facing the other direction. So them facing the other direction... Okay, them facing the other direction was not part of this. It's them facing the new target. That looks good, though. So yeah, it just wasn't happening in time last time. But yeah, that looks good. Sweet. Cool, I'm crossing that one off the list. All right. So next one here, a couple things. First thing, we'll tackle some low-hanging fruit here. Low-hanging fruit being when I unplug my controller, it doesn't pause. That is a requirement for Steam input for full implementation. I actually have it implemented. I think this is the problem. I essentially said, hey, when you don't have an active controller, just mark Steam input as false. The reason I did this was while I am doing all this and debugging and stuff, it's not doing a great job of grabbing a controller. Steam, when I run it from Steam, it's perfect 100% of the time. But when I'm running it from Godot, it's not perfect. Okay, so now when I unplug, did not. Did I save? Let me look at that. Okay. Let's see. When I unplug, dang, okay. Let's look at the logic for this. All right. So let's see. Okay. I think it's under my initialization. Yeah, if use Steam input, which I am no longer setting to false. So if use Steam input and controller check returns nothing. Okay, so controllers. So yeah, if I am using Steam input, there are no controllers, mark controller disconnected, which should pause the game. That's pretty straightforward. Okay. Use Steam input. I might be setting it false to somewhere else. Ah, right there. Okay, yes, that is a problem. Dang, okay. It's fine. I have maybe what I could do if I end up having issues. So now when I unplug, perfect. When I replug back in, oh, interesting. Okay. There we go. Not too bad. When I unplug. Cool. Okay, that looks good. Sweet. That's fixed. I can mark that one off. Hey, Cox told me the outage in my area is resolved, so hopefully that means things are better. Let me alert the Discord. Very good. All right, let's see. So what's the next glitch I want to take care of? Sometimes in direction modes have to pause and unpause to take inputs. That's a real big issue, actually. Let me look at the code for direction mode, because that one's kind of game breaking. Because if you don't know to pause and unpause, you probably think you are soft locked. You might pause and unpause out of frustration, but that one I really want to fix for this next playtest. Playtest 2.0. In direction select, I should be in battle control. Now what this does is essentially every frame it's sending and putting me into battle control. I want to see what the message is when I get in that state. Let me see if I can try to force that state. It's funny, it actually happens with Kale a lot more than other people. Let's see if I can just force it. That could be coincidence or confirmation bias. Oh, interesting. I don't know what's causing the AI to do what the AI is doing right now. Huh. Okay. What I'm trying to do is force the problem so I can see what the input handler says. I may have to move an attack. It might be the thing that only happens when I move an attack. I don't know where the AI thinks they're moving to. Oh, she didn't face me still. So now what I'll say is sometimes, intermittent, which is awful, sometimes the enemy doesn't face you when attacking you. That's actually a big problem because part of the, I mean, I could change how it works, but part of the code for determining like whether you are at their back or at their front, right? For accuracy reasons. Part of it is which way you're facing. That's part of the algorithm. So, yeah, that's kind of a problem. Okay. Very good. I think I'm going to go ahead and attack because I think that's when I see it the most is when I attack. Again, I don't know what's related or why it's doing it, but I'm just trying to trigger this glitch. Though I do want to, man, I hate that the enemy doesn't face you sometimes. That's really a problem. I may have to put it inside their attack script, like, as it may. Dang. Okay, so those perfects, when you see those perfects, those are frame perfect inputs. So that's pretty good. I like that. Sometimes they're facing them. I would say most of the time they're facing them. It's actually weird that they didn't. I don't know why she's running away from any targets. I don't have any AI that's coded to run away from a target. I don't know where she's running to. AI is kind of... Let me add that as that's a glitch for sure. AI is running away from targets. They should always be moving towards whoever their target is, which I kind of want to redo a lot of how that's done anyway. I want to be kind of pathfinding and looking for targets all the time. So that'll help, but it's kind of weird. Okay. Wonder if it has to do with when I kill someone. That should do it. Okay. Nope. Pretty strange. Oh, weird. Okay. I feel like that was the same thing. It's just like eating my inputs. Let me see what... Huh. No, it all looks good. It took my input. I just didn't apply it. Which would mean in my input script... Let's just look at this real quick. Because it took the menu commands, right? It doesn't get this far. Why doesn't it get this far? So I had menu down, left, right, up. But I don't see any... Oh, I didn't have any downs. Oh, I did have downs. But I didn't see any simulated arrow presses. Let me see. Let me add these to this. Simulated left. Oh, that's UI. Okay, never mind. That's why. Oh, wait. Oh, never mind. No, that's good. That's right. Simulated right arrow key and simulated left. It's not really arrow key. It's more like menu. Because the arrow keys aren't actually traced to that. I mean, they probably are, but that's not really what it's simulating. But it actually should ignore it. Okay, so this actually, yeah, it doesn't get here because they're not buttons. It would only do it if it was a button. So it never actually gets there. So that would be in my script. That would be in my attack select script. Because that's where I'm taking the input. So that was... Nope, that's not where. So camera. For, let me see, for direction select, am I also taking camera? No, that's actually looking at those. It's actually getting the values, which is correct. Do I have any returns? Oh, this is weird. I'm going to turn that off. Huh. I think I was doing this. That looks like a Band-Aid. The reason why it looks like a Band-Aid, essentially what it looks like to me is I put this in here because on the first update, I didn't want it to capture whatever input was on the prior state. However, there's a better way to do that. And essentially, that way to do that is on enter. What I would say is or I say Steam input dot disable menu actions, not disable menu actions, inputs enabled equals false. So it'll just disable inputs when I enter. It'll re-enable as soon as it detects there's not a button held. So actually, you know what? I think I have that set already here. Yeah, I already have that set here. So yeah, I don't need that anymore. I shouldn't anyway. It should already do that. It should set inputs disabled as soon as I have a new transition. And actually what I'll do is I'll move this up to that. That looks better. Okay. Okay, we'll see if all this still works. Okay. No, okay, so it's not working right now. Getting lots of button clicks in. You can see the tutorial menu didn't pop up. Now it did. But it is not taking my input. So let's see if inputs are disabled. Simulated button key press. Okay. So it's actually the focus is on a button. And that changing button ability. Oh, interesting. Okay, so it's stuck on the menu. So what I need to do then is I need to on direction select. There are no buttons in direction select. So what I need to do is I need to say for every time it updates here, I can release focus. I probably have to do a get GUI, or what is it called? GUI. Was it get? Is it get tree? Get viewport. Dot get GUI. Maybe just release GUI release focus. What does this do? Yes. Okay. And that's why pausing. Perfect. All right, let's see if that works. Cool. So yeah, I did have to do with moving. Okay, so I had to do with, here's what happened. I've got it. Here is absolutely the problem. So what I would do is I would move, I would attack. When I attacked, when I finished attacking, it would send a signal to disable that function or that button, and then grab the move button, right? Or the wait button, whatever one. But it automatically goes into wait if I've already moved. So it'd go into wait, but it'd grab that button. So that the focus was on that button that I already resolved, right? So the focus is already on that button, and then it would go into this. But the buttons are off screen, right? Like you can't see those buttons. They still exist. That's what was going on. So as long as when I go into directional whatever, it releases focused, directional state, then should be good. So very good. All right. That's good. I think that's resolved. I'll leave it on until I can confirm. I want to kill someone and have it go. Okay, that looked good. I have to move. Let's see. I need a way. I'm going to add. I need a way to show enemy health. Need to show enemy target when cell is highlighted, no matter what state. That should be pretty easy. I mean, I think I already have like 90% of that code there. Thanks, man. Yeah, stream is back, Dak, dude. Appreciate it. Yeah. Thanks a ton. This build has a lot of changes. So obviously the graphics are much better. I worked on the graphics quite a bit this week. I did work quite a bit on well, obviously there are lots more characters now. So worked quite a bit there getting that all done. Trying to smooth things up and resolving a lot of the bugs. And yeah, it's coming together. I should be able to release this playtest version. I'm going to try tonight. I can't promise that I'll be able to do it tonight, but I want to. The one thing I did want to do is I have a few bugs. I have kind of a bug list over here that I'm working on resolving. Oh, shoot. And so, yeah, just working on resolving those. Once I get those resolved, I'll be able to release playtest. Even if it's not perfect and there's still bugs, I'm still going to release the playtest build. It's close. But yeah, that looked good. I think that one is fixed. Let's see. Oh, she's at full health, so I won't kill her, so I won't be able to test that for sure. Ooh, I'm out of stamina, too. I'll probably let my folks... Probably cast a couple spells and let my guys regen some stamina. Repeat action. I wonder why that's floating around. Weird. Okay. Okay. How's your stamina? He has good stamina. Let me see how close these people are. So 219, yeah, I can take him out. But I want to move first. I'm trying to test this bug. Okay, let's see if I can take him out now, or take her out. I took a frame perfect thing, but I think that gets it. Yeah, it did take a frame perfect hit. Yeah, that's fixed. Sweet. I'm going to mark that one done. That's great. Okay. All right. Very good. Out of stamina. Yeah, she should be going casting a spell while she's out of stamina. Fantastic. Okay, also I want the clouds. Okay, on casting spell, want clouds to get darker and thicker. That should be very doable and it should be pretty easy. We'll check that out. Still have that glitch, and that glitch comes and goes. It's really weird. It's active right now. I need to refactor. I did just move all that code, so it's all under a central area now, which is great, but I do need to refactor it. And that should help a lot. Essentially what's going on, right now the code like dynamically chooses, based on what button you press, chooses like what animation to attend to all through code. I'm out of stamina. What I need to do is I need it to not do that, but it needs to assign variables to your character, and then the animation tree should trigger it. Don't do that. You just run over here and go cast your spell. I'll use the water dagger. Okay. Pull some of the water element out of the air so you notice it stops raining when I do that. I like that mechanic. It's pretty cool. I will say the game is a lot harder now, but that's kind of, it's good. It's a lot more balanced, I'd say. Like this is wave 1. It just takes a lot longer to do a battle, but I think that's any tactical RPG, right? Tactical RPG battles take a while. I'm cool with that. It is fun, so even with all the glitches, it's still a lot of fun. All right, let's see if I can go cast some spells here. You just T-pose walked in front of your parents. You know, T-pose is good. T-pose is pretty good. They probably are, I'm sure. Let's see, do I have anything else? I think I have. I don't see a spell on my dagger, but I'd like to cast one. Let's see. There we go. I wonder if it missed. So that's not on the sword either. I may not be getting when they're missing. I can check real quick. Let's see. Spells that miss aren't showing resist or miss. What it should show is miss. Let me just check to see if Kale has Shocking Blade. Nope. Okay, so it did miss. I mean, missing's okay, right? I don't need spells to be 100% accurate, and they're not. But it really should say something, and you shouldn't just miss. But yeah, I'm sure you confused your parents. All right. So he missed, so he can come over here and cast the spell again. I mean, you can tell because of the particles, so it's not that bad. But it is kind of weird. I'm wondering if like the casting on different people has to do with elevation. When I originally wrote all that casting code, I only had one elevation per like level, right? Like I didn't have multiple elevation really. So that's probably why it's casting on multiple people. It probably has to do with elevation. So if he's on flat ground, it should. Oh, it didn't cast on him. It could. You know, it might not be casting on him because of that as well. I'm curious. Let's see. So he's on an elevator. She's on an elevation. Let's see. So then if he goes on an elevation and casts it, I might be subtracting one from the grid to try to capture this, but and it worked by happenstance, you know, just by luck. So I might need to go fix that. Let's see if this works. If this works, then yeah, it's probably the problem. Nope, did not work. That did not work either. Interesting. Oh, not only that. Okay, yeah, I was going to say, I thought it was going to lock up. It acted like it worked, but the particles were invisible. Let me see real quick to see if he has anything on his thing now. No status effects. What about Alara? Alara does have status effects even though you can't see them. That's interesting. See, Alara's, you cannot see the status effects. You can see Arya status effects. You can see Garrick's. Weird. That's all right. These are minor. Some of these are minor bugs. The casting a spell and it missing every time and not telling you, that's a pretty major one. But most of these are pretty minor. All right, we'll heal. Oops. Heals so little. All right. I also need to balance the spells. The spells are very weak compared to physical attacks. This should be pretty strong. That's okay. That's a pretty easy fix. I don't know if I'll get a build out tonight. I don't know if you're following along, Dak, with the playtest builds. There's a lot to do, I think, before I get playtest build out. Oh, the Amazing Digital Circus. I don't know if I've ever heard of that. Is it like an actual series? Is it like a YouTube show. I don't think I've ever heard of it. That's another glitch. That glitch is all enemies stand back up and fall over when dying, when the last one dies. That's a pretty minor glitch. I'm also prioritizing these. All right. Oh, it's on Netflix? Okay. Might check it out. Amazing Digital Circus, huh? Might have to check it out. I did get a new staff. Oh, yeah. Gotcha. Let's see what I got. I got a new staff, and that is... Oh, it wasn't a staff. It was a rod. Okay. Stick of Shadows. Oh, you know what? I didn't get my... Oh, interesting. It didn't consider my quest complete. That's a glitch I'll resolve right now. Alright, so first off, this is pretty easy fix, I think. I just need to, when I trigger that, where you can hit X, I need to go ahead and give you the quest item, which should be pretty easy. Where would that be? This is where I should trigger it from. Basically, this is where I need to trigger it. But where am I triggering it right now? Actually, I think I'm triggering it from player. I can do a search for it. Not a big deal. This. It's not linked to anything, but I think this is what it is. I don't know why I use that. So let's see. So 2. That's funny. Okay, let me look at quest list here, or the quest code, and see which quest it is. It should be quest... Oh, it actually would be in here. So I would go to quests, which is probably under stat resources, quests. I'll have to check out that show. I've never heard of it. Amazing Digital Circus, huh? So I'm guessing it's just like a comedy. Okay, here's my guess. Based on the name, Amazing Digital Circus, to me sounds like a variety show. It's on Netflix. My guess is it's animated. It's got censored words, but it's rated PG. Maybe it's not animated if there's censored words. Huh. Kind of weird. PG shows with censored words is weird. Especially in the nowadays. But I'm guessing it's like a variety show of some kind of like SNL. But potentially... It is animated. Okay. I guessed animated because Amazing Digital Circus sounds animated. Okay, so it's animated. Is it like a variety show or is it like a sitcom? Is it like, does it have a story? It sounds like it wouldn't have a story. It's not like SNL. I mean, obviously not like news, but what I meant is like it's a variety show, right? Like it doesn't have a cohesive storyline. It's just jokes. Not a sitcom, but it has a story. Okay, so it's not a sitcom, but it has a story. Got it. I'll have to check it out. It does sound pretty good. Oh, man. Okay. So this is Quest ID 2, so this is where I'm triggering it, but for some reason, I'm not. First 4 episodes are on YouTube. Cool. Well, I have Netflix, so I can watch it on Netflix too. I think this is pretty easy, actually. All I have to do is take this, get rid of this function. On Glitch's channel? Never heard of Glitch. Is Glitch a popular YouTuber, or is that just the name of the channel? All right. Cool, I'll do that. Name the channel. Cool. I'll check them out. Actually, this should trigger. As soon as I hit X, I should get the quest complete. Look at that. Cool. Nice. All right, that's fixed. What wave number am I on? Is this wave 1? No, this is wave 2. Why are they running away? I don't understand. I'm trying to think through any AI code that I have that would have them run away. And basically the way the AI code works is it does a algorithm to find the shortest path between them and my character, and then looks for what cells it can move on, and then calculates a path that gets me closest to that. So it is kind of weird that they would move away. I can't think of a scenario where they would do that. All right. So, where are they running to? Who are they targeting? Let me check that. What in the world? Active target selected is Aria, so they're so weird. Where does it think Aria is? 11-0-1, which is down here. See, I don't know what I don't know what she's doing. Maybe she found a shortcut. It could be, you know what it could be? Let me note this. What it could be happening when they're like running away from you is I could have a weird A-star path. Essentially, the way that A-star works is it takes all of the grid map for the I'll show you the code. I'll show you the code. Move select. All right, so here's what happens. It takes all of the cells right within the map, and it creates a point for them. And then what it does is it walks through every possible direction, like northeast, southwest, essentially, and it connects those paths together, like connects them, like in the grid map, to say like, hey, these are the possible points you can walk through. Nice. Very good emotes. Very, very good emotes. And then what it does is it takes the A-star algorithm looks like this. It looks really complicated, but essentially what happens is it walks through every possible path it would go on, and then depending on how much it costs to get to that path and how much it would cost to get to the end, estimated from the path, it calculates the shortest distance. So whatever has the best value, right, for the cost. Because of that, it's really weird that they would run away from me. Unless they just can't. The one thing is if I'm too far away, they might get confused, I guess. That's a possibility. Okay, that could be what's going on. Okay. Maybe mystery solved. I'll be able to check that out, though. It should be pretty easy to resolve. Nice. Got at least one frame perfect. You know, it's weird. Orbum's emotes are overlapping mine in your message on my screen, which is kind of weird. I need to get some more emotes now. Obviously, I have more characters now and stuff. That might be pretty good. I like so what I did with Ember, who was the character up here. Let's see, it was this character. All right, this was Ember. What I ended up doing was basically creating different color palettes, and then each one has different elements that they're strong or weak against, right? And then they'll end up casting those spells. They all have daggers right now. They should all have different weapons, but I'm curious. I see a lot of daggers. Is this the first wave that I reset? No, she doesn't have a weapon. She's unarmed. She doesn't have a weapon. She's unarmed. Something's... And she has a halberd. Okay. I mean, it's probably fair. I guess if you do random... I don't know. The chance of two of them having the same weapon's kind of weird. But oh well. We'll see how it goes. Man, that glitch is so annoying. I need to fix that. Let me look over my list. That might be on my list after this next ad break to fix that. I don't think it'd be that hard. But it is really annoying. I'm not sure why it does it. Oh, you know what? I have this rod now. Oh, I didn't equip the rod. No, I didn't buy it. Okay, never mind. All right, it's fine. Man, these shaders really did night and day change this, though. Okay, one thing I'm going to do is while casting, I'm going to go ahead and make it so the clouds get darker. First, let's find a good darkness here. And I guess I could just scale it. But let's check. Let me find the cloud settings here. I'll let you keep looking at this screen so you can see them. All right, let's see. So I have found the cloud settings. All right, so I can increase coverage. Yeah, that's good. What was it? So it starts at 0.5. Probably for each spell I cast, increase by, so like when I cast one spell, when I'm casting one spell, it goes to like 0.6. Otherwise, 0.5. Let's see, intent. Let's see, if I go full coverage. Tint. I mean, it changes a little bit. It's pretty minor. Absorption. Ooh, interesting. I need a meteorologist here to tell me what's going on there, because I'm not sure I understand. Cloud intensity. Okay, that's pretty good. I could always increase that. Let's see if this stays at 0.5, but cloud intensity, it just gets like, no, I think cloud coverage is the main thing I need to increase. It's like if that scales up, right? And the clouds move faster. I think that's pretty good. What about size? I could make them bigger. I think let's try for now. Let's do minimum for now. And what I'll do is I'll do cloud coverage for now, and then I have this other one here. Yeah, okay. So let's do one for the cumulus clouds and one for the lower clouds here. So what I'll do is, hold up. Okay, let's code this up. Okay, basically I need to current cumulus cloud coverage. Oh my gosh. How many letters are in the word speed? 2, 3, 4, 5. Not stay speed. Okay, coverage. Now I just need to do variable names. So instead of that, offset cumulus coverage, set cloud cumulus coverage, set clouds coverage, and clouds coverage. And then I actually wanted to don't do ×2, but do plus 0.1. Then I'll take all of these, and when magic is off, I'll subtract. And I'm going to explicitly say 0.1. Oh, interesting. All right. Let's check that out. That should look a lot better. Okay, so then what I do is when I... Oh, you know what? I probably should create a tween. Here's what's going to happen. Watch. Here's why I should create a tween. See how they jump? I don't want them to jump, so I need a tween. All right. Let's grab my tween code so I don't have to... do this. Let's see. I think that's good tween code. So I create the tween. There, I can do this faster for sure. Like this. Self.create tween, tween property, and modulate. That should be for the coverage ones. The speed ones are fine. Jumping, I think. We'll check, I guess. Self.create tween, tween property. Actually, we should do it here. Tween property. And it should be skydome. Dot clouds cumulus coverage. Oh, wait. That's the skydome clouds cumulus coverage. Final value is new cloud cumulus coverage over the course of 1 second is good. Okay. So it should look like this. But then this should go clouds coverage is all. New cloud coverage. Oh, shoot. Okay. And then take this code. Actually, I just need to take the tweens. Take the tweens, dump them in. So what should happen now is it should ease into it. It should be a little less abrupt. Oh, it doesn't like that. All right, let's... Oh. New cloud. Offset speed? Did I copy this in twice? Okay. No, I didn't copy it in twice. Hold up. What's going on here? New cloud offset speed equals... And this is, I need to get rid of the offsets. Okay. Very good. Still doesn't like it. There we go. All right, so now we should see it slow down. Or try to get small again, I guess. Okay, so now when I cast a spell, which again, I don't know where these guys are going. Okay, she's actually attacking me, which is good. Her reach probably shouldn't be that big. But I guess one grid vertically is pretty bad. All right, so let's see. So when I cast a spell now, let's watch the clouds. So you see that? More cloud coverage. Let's do another one. Maybe not. Let's check what my cloud coverage is right now. Let's see. I may have to restart some things. That would be under Sky Dome. Okay. And then come down here under clouds. Cloud coverage is 0.6 right now. Yeah, that did not work. New cloud coverage. That should modify clouds. Let's see. I have some errors. Let's see if the tween had the issues. No, not a big deal there. But let's just reset. This should work. Hey, Poetic Tragic, good to see ya. Hope things are going well. Happy New Year. Hopefully you've had a great 2024 and you are off to a good start in 2025. Good to see you, though. We are just testing out some things. I've got a lot of updates to the game, ready to roll those out into the playtest. It'll be version 2.0 because it's a pretty major change. Getting pretty close, yeah. Been doing okay. Our whole family ended up with COVID, unfortunately. So I've been out for like 3 weeks. And I mean, I was like out for like a week and a half. Our whole family was. To the point like my wife and I were cycling every 2 hours. We would like go cycle between the kids. It was pretty, oh man, we broke something. Okay, what did we break? Interesting. Oh, okay, that's fine. I can just delete this. Yeah, it was pretty bad, but we're better now. Yeah, doing a lot better. Yeah, both of our kids still have sinus infections actually, so like, it was pretty wild, but they are doing a lot better now. The sinus infection thing happens, you know, with kids normally, but like post-COVID, we all expected it because they had runny noses, so they went to an ENT yesterday and got checked out. They're on antibiotics, but everybody is doing a whole lot better. So. Here's hoping we stay pretty healthy. So, all right. But yeah, here's where we're at. Updated the graphics a lot. It's looking a whole lot better in that front. Added a lot of tutorials, which really helps. I need to continue with the tutorials, but ooh, let's see. That's a weird glitch. Weird, okay. I'm having a weird lagging glitch, which I had earlier today too. It just took a reset to fix it. I'm not sure. I've got to probably hunt that one down. It could be something with my computer too running. Oh man, dude, pizza rolls. Yeah, pizza rolls are for sure gonna burn your mouth. You gotta like. You got the outside, you want to get it nice and crispy, but you don't want the inside to be as hot as the sun. But the problem with pizza rolls is the inside gets as hot as the sun when you microwave them. So toaster oven. Invest in a toaster oven. Toaster oven is pizza roll's best friend. That will make a world of difference. But I get it. Not everybody has a toaster oven and has the ability to get one. There you go. Hey, we got an ad starting in about 1 minute. So I'm probably going to go ahead and we'll take that ad. That keeps pre-rolls off. We don't want pre-roll ads. And so when you run mid-roll ads, it does that. Oh, you used an oven? Oven will do it too. But yeah, I'll take an ad break. I'm not sure why I'm getting this weird glitch. I'll check out, well, during the ad break, I'll check out my, my settings here. But yeah, I'm also going to run to the bathroom real quick. So I'll see you here in just a few minutes. go. Should be 3 minutes of ads. Hopefully you're done. All right, I'll be back. All right, we still have ads, but we got a few minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can figure out what's going on with Spotify. What? Nothing's too crazy. So that must mean it's actually my code somewhere. Yeah, it for sure is. Well, maybe this is doing it too. I am back. Hey, work on your game. Yeah. No, that's good. It's hard. It's really hard to work on games consistently. Oh yeah, I never put it back after the ad. My bad. My bad, there's still about a minute left of ad time. So you see these spikes? What are they from? What's going on here? Generate islands? Huh. Could be something with my those VRM numbers looked really high. So my VRM could be doing something weird. I may have to reset Godot. Yeah, that was the only that was high was my VRM, which is basically my character models. But as you can see, yeah, the secondary script was taking 30 milliseconds. On secondary process modification. Process, okay. Let's see if I turn off. Yeah, that's like the majority of it. Maybe. Those spikes don't necessarily line up. Oh, that too, I guess. Some of these are running a lot. Nope. That one's not too bad. Update. That's a really long one. Okay, all of these together, I think, is what's doing it. What's update? Why? Oh, spring. Okay, so yeah, so this is a VRM problem. I wonder if I might need to reset Godot. Hey, thanks for the subscribing, the subscription, Moku. Good to see you. Hope you're having a good new year. Oh, thank you, Dak. Thank you for the reminder. We are out of the ad break. Ads are gone for 1 hour. So no pre-roll ads anymore. Thank you, Bezos. Okay. So, yeah, so interesting. I didn't change a whole lot here. I did re-upload all of my characters, but I really haven't had problems. And as you saw earlier, the game was running really smoothly as of a few minutes ago. So I may need to restart Godot. It could be something. The VRM handler is an add-on, right? Maybe it's doing something weird I don't have full control over or full understanding of it. I may have to optimize it. It's a good thing. Good thing is all of it's open source, right? So I can go modify it if I need to. It's not consistent. Sometimes it has the problem, sometimes it doesn't. And this stream is the first time I've ever seen it. So the first time I saw it was earlier today, and it started lagging like that, or I guess a few hours ago, and then it just happened again. I wonder if there's something going on causing that. I mean, I'm sure something's going on is causing it, but I don't know what that thing is. Oh, weird. Also weird that my game didn't really pop up. Usually it does. All right, let's see if this is fixed. No. Still doing it. Weird. Okay, so I'm fairly sure that that's what this is. Let's go back and record, start profiling, and make sure. But I'm fairly confident that's what these lag spikes are. I'm going to put this over here, and we can watch them. You'll watch this screen. I'll watch this one, just make sure they align. Yeah, I mean, pretty plainly. Oh, maybe not, actually. Hold up, no. They're not lining up with it. Those ticks that we saw earlier were actually when I was switching windows. This is running very... Okay, so it did just have one that did line up with it. So sometimes they do. Let me look at the visual profile. Very, very interesting. Let me look at the visual profiler. Okay. Hold up. That is, I think, lining up with it. Okay. So it could be some kind of shader gone rogue. Because, yeah, it's... here, I'll show you. Okay, so all of those little blips were lining up perfectly with Visual Profiler. So then what I'll do is I will look at... Let's stop it. Okay. Let's look at what's taking a long time and why it's doing that. Let's see. Let me make sure I don't have something else weird going on in my task manager. Oh, I should end all those though. Okay. Okay, so that's taking a while. That purple one here, which is what? Render what? Render shadows. So shadows are taking a little while, but not too bad. It's not like, I mean, 6 milliseconds isn't terrible. I think I have 12 in a frame. Is that right? For 60 FPS. Let's check. Calc. 1 divided by 60. I have 16 milliseconds. So 6 should not be lagging that much. Now this is taking 12. This is just rendering the 3D. But I think that's the overall function. Okay, so no, yeah, this is this. Oh, I guess. Can I select different frames? I can. Let me zoom in here if I can figure out how to do that. Let's see. Make this big. What are you in your what point are you at in your game that's tedious? I get it, man. Yeah, tedious stuff is really annoying. Hey, how's it going? Good to see you over on YouTube Shorts. Hope things are going well. Hope you're having a good new year. Let's see, can I get that frame? I think it's this one. But here's the deal. I mean, it's kind of putting me over. There we go. So you see that? 1,300 milliseconds. Let's see what's driving that. Let's see. Right here. Auto exposure. Okay. That is something I can control. I wonder why it was just now doing it. Let's see if maybe I changed a setting. Interesting. Okay. So I mean, if I turn that off, that's interesting. So it's, okay. I can turn it off. That's a little bit strange, though. I haven't had any problems with auto exposure, and I have the settings down really low for auto exposure. What auto exposure is it's where it takes the camera, right? And you notice, like, when it gets darker on the screen, it gets brighter. When it gets brighter, it gets darker. I do want auto exposure on. I could probably turn the settings down, but that was like a whole second. That was taking like a second to render a frame. So that's an issue. Weird. Okay. Let's see. That should fix this. Oops. All right. Nope, still doing it. So it's probably not, even with auto exposure off, it's doing it. So it's probably not that. Let's see if we can get another profile on it. Oh, oh yeah, copying and pasting layers of pixel art. Yeah, I imagine that's probably pretty tedious. Obviously, I'm not using pixel art. I've actually never done a pixel art game. But yeah, I'm sure that is tedious. And yeah, you're hungry. Didn't you just make pizza rolls? All right, let's wait for some. Let's move this over here. You guys aren't going to see it for a second, but you can watch this while I try to get it to clip some frames. So weird. Yeah, I didn't really change a whole lot to make it do this. I do have it. Yeah, I do have a Discord. Let me share. I don't know if actually I'd really doubt on here it'll. Let me do this. I'll send the link out. It's not on my shorts, but let me get you that link for that Discord. We do. Yeah, we have a pretty good community of game developers over there, so there you go. Check out that link. Oh, you made pizza rolls for lunch hours ago. Okay, I think I've collected enough data. Let's go back here and see what's going on. Yeah, no, I appreciate it. Yeah, we'll look out for you. Yeah, we have a good time. We got a lot of really talented developers there. Okay, so let's see what 3D transparent pass. Interesting. So if I have anything transparent, yeah, that would be a problem. That takes a lot of rendering, but I'm not sure I do actually. Let's check this. Stop licking your bird. Dak, dude. Stop it. Stop it. How's that? That do it? I have like a 1-year-old and a 3-year-old. I also don't think I really have like a stern voice. I I don't know. Maybe I could be intimidating in some other ways. I could be like, Dak, dude, you know what licking your burn's going to do. It is not good for you. It is not good for the people around you. Knock it off. Is it better? I'm trying to get this thing. I don't actually know how to zoom on this profiler. I'm a pretty fun dad. Like I said, I have a 1-year-old and 3-year-old. I mean, you can't really be stern with a 1-year-old and a 3-year-old. They don't really... I mean, they know what they're doing, and they laugh about stuff, but it's like... You get more frustrated than stern, I think. Why can't I find this frame? How many frames are on there? There's got to be a way to zoom in. Fit to frame. Let me turn... I don't know why I can't zoom. I'm sure there's just something I'm missing. Wait until they're 16. I'm sure. I'm sure. Ah, there we go. Got it. Whew. Okay. So let's see what this is. Tone map? Yeah, something's broken. I'm going to restart Godot. I feel like Godot is just broken. I'm going to turn auto exposure back on. None of these processes should take that long. They've all been running smoothly the last several days. So give me 1 second. While I restart Godot, I'm going to turn off my my capture card. 1 second. Alrighty. Very good. Okay. It shouldn't take too long to resave or to restart Godot. All right. Very good. Yeah. In addition, while we're waiting, in addition to Discord, we also have a. You can go to the Steam page and you can wishlist this game. And actively do the playtest. The playtest is a pretty old version. I've made a lot of updates here. But this version will be out pretty soon. If not tonight, then in the next couple days. All right, Dak. Thanks for hanging out. Enjoy Orbum's stream. Tell him I said hello. And I hope he has a good new year. I'm hoping I didn't wake any kids up. I was actually pretty loud earlier. I just hear some crying. My wife's taking care of them, though. Very good. Make him play a horror game? My son? Or Orbum? Oh, you're saying you're going to make him play a horror game with your dormants. That would be good. That would be a good use of dormant. Oh, weird. I can't get this thing to paste. All right. Here we go. Taking advantage of this time here to share some links. I need some bots. Okay, let me reset Godot here. Now we wait. I might go check my wife, make sure all is well with the child. It can be quite frustrating when children are upset. All right. Give me 2 minutes while this loads. I'll turn music back up and I'll be right back. Okay, so let's check this out. So we can figure out what the problem is. Might need a computer restart, we'll see. I don't trust it right now though, because I ran it a lot with 0 issues. And I'm not running it on the same computer as I'm streaming on. So no impact from that. I mean, some of these frames are taking like a full second, right? So that's a actual major problem. My guess though is it has to do with just Godot needing reset. Probably, I could have memory leak. Something like that. Yes. I think that's resolved much smoother here. Cool. All right. Well, very good. I am back. Looking good. Okay. So let's keep going through stuff. Let me pull back up my my bug list here. All right. Very good. Tutorial. Cool. Let's see what kind of weapon. I got an okay weapon. Not terrible. Good HP regen and stamina regen. Stamina regen is actually pretty huge. Actually. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Stamina regen is really good. All right. So let's see. Now I need to bring these folks over. So all right. Yeah. So essentially, what this is a playtest build. So I'm just playtesting the battle system. What I'm building is a tactical RPG. So if you ever played Fire Emblem or Final Fantasy Tactics, I'm building a tactical RPG that set in a world where essentially it's just been introduced to magic. So the way the story works is there was a time where there was no magic in the world, and then ultimately there's a chronicle that is the Chronicle of Charity, or of Greed, kind of the 7 deadly sins, 7 heavenly virtues, opposites. And it falls into the hands of a good guy, right? Someone who's more good dispositioned, and that shares the magic with everybody. So magic goes in the world. So you're gonna be learning magic at the same time everyone else is. It is a turn-based tactical RPG, and so yeah, that's kind of the main premise. Right now, what I'm working on is the battle system. I want to make the battle system as fun as possible. So this is the playtest version. It is on Steam. You can playtest this now, but the version that's on Steam is 1.3. This is going to be 2.0, and it is a graphics have improved quite a bit. There's been a lot of bug fixes, so I'm just not quite there yet in the version that's released. But this version will be out there pretty soon. Hope not today, then fairly soon. So check it out on Steam, and you can follow along and playtest it. So my goal right now is it basically built a roguelike version of this, where every time you go, you reset all your equipment. You can buy new equipment and gain new equipment, just based on essentially your progress, and then it resets every time you reset. So, but just trying to flesh out the battle system. I want the battle system to actually be fun. So that's just taking a little bit of time. This is kind of the main part of this. So what you saw is there are quick time events. So every time you attack, and it leads to what feels like pretty good combat. It's a lot of fun. Trying to hit those quick time events while you're going through and stringing together combos. So yeah, hold up one second. I'm gonna make sure. Okay, making sure all was well. So if you ever played Legend of Dragoon, similar fighting to that, like when you're actually attacking, right? Similar to that. I've been working on this game. I started in February, so almost a year now. So I'm not full-time game dev. I'm an engineer. So I do this part-time, and I have 2 kids, so do this very part-time. But yeah, I started about a year ago, and this is where we're at. So I haven't worked really a whole lot on any of like the RPG parts of it, right? Like as far as like the actual story or anything. I have a lot of it written down, but I haven't like worked on actually implementation there. So still a lot of work to go. But the battle system is coming along. So I do have several glitches and things. But it is getting there. So did spend a lot of time working on spells and things too. But the style of the game has changed quite a bit, so I think I still have quite a bit of work there. But that's all right. It is fun. It is coming along. It's just taking quite a bit of time. Yeah, I am pretty happy with the progress, honestly. It is hard just to get time to do it, but I'm pretty happy with how it's coming along. I appreciate it. It is at least fun now, right? And I'm glad it's on Steam. I'm glad I'm getting some good playtest feedback. Some of the playtest feedback I've gotten has been really helpful. A lot of it's just in things that feel intuitive to me, which really aren't. Very cool. Yeah. No, engineering's great. Really good degree has enabled me to do a lot of things. Obviously, just good job market, good pay, which helps. And I love it. I work for a rocket company. We develop rockets, pretty major one. And yeah, it's been a ton of fun. I love it. What's your current degree you're working towards? If you're thinking about switching to engineering after your degree. And I'll drop, if you guys are interested, I will drop a couple. I've dropped my Discord link a little bit ago. Let me know if you want that. And then I dropped my Steam page a little bit ago as well. If you didn't get that and you want it, let me know. But feel free to wishlist. Feel free to follow along. Discord's probably the best place to keep up. We have a pretty good community of a lot of developers working on a lot of different projects. We share our project there, talk through things, playtest each other's games, provide feedback. It's a pretty good community. So working on building it. It's been fun. I really enjoy talking to everybody, and I've learned so much about coding and other things. I'm not, being engineering, I'm not a software developer, right? But we have several software developers in there who have really helped with coding practices for me. That's fun. Yeah, I mean, I'm probably allowed to say I work for Blue Origin, but it always just feels weird talking your the company you work for, right? But like, I have nothing telling me I can't talk about it or say who I work for. But yeah, it's a good company. I like working for them. I've gotten to do some really cool stuff. I'm the avionics lead for the BE-3PM rocket on New Shepard. So yeah, no, it's interesting. We've gotten to do some really cool things. So. This one's going pretty smoothly. I still have a lot of... So one of the glitches, which you may or may not have seen, is when I attack with the staff or with the halberd. One of the things that happens is it hits that repeat action. So one of the things you have to do when you're attacking is you have to alternate buttons. But for some reason, that's a glitch too. It didn't trigger particles on my weapon. I'll show you what that should have looked like on a different weapon here. So you see his halberd, how it has these particles? That should have happened with the staff, or with the, and it didn't. So I have that noted as well. And then here, when I attack, what should happen is you should alternate buttons, and you can kind of string together different combos, but you can see there, I get that repeat action. That's a glitch. It happens on some weapons, I'm not sure why. So that's on my list of things to resolve. But yeah, I really do like working for them. I've been a part of sending 18 people to space, which is pretty cool. I previously worked for Boeing. So yeah, It's been a good time. I've really enjoyed it. They're a good company to work for. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, gotcha. So you're in Germany. You're working on your Abitur. Very cool. No, that's great. Very good. But look, I think in Germany. Uh-oh. There's a glitch. I can fix it, but let's see if I can see what was happening there. Let's see. This is the log of everything that happened. So I went to move select. I selected a location, and I was trying to travel to 12 -12. Fastest pass, or from. That's weird. It's almost like I got it backwards. I guess that's right. That's right. I was moving catty cornered. So it's supposed to go -12 or 12 -12, 12 -11, and there, and it did. Not a lot of information. It got stuck on something. Huh. Okay. What I probably can do is implement some kind of thing that just checks to make sure you're making progress towards your node, and if not, it bumps you forward. That could be a band-aid, but it'll at least get me out of some sticky situations. If not, bump forward. And what could have happened, let me look at this terrain. The terrain's not bad at this location, so I was going to say if the terrain was really bad, like it was really steep terrain, maybe it was doing something weird. Hold up one second. I got to moderate. Oops. Ah, shoot. That didn't work. All right. Sorry, Anna. Got to do a ban on Twitch. All right. Let's see. So let's see why. What could have happened is like does have a slope to it. Potentially just I got stuck trying to get to my area. It does normalize it, and it only travels XY direction. There could have just been something getting me stuck there. So something to wiggle out of the way will probably work. I generated this terrain in Blender using just like random noise. So it's possible there's like a little thing there that you can't really see. And I auto-generated the mesh map with Godot's mesh map generation tool. So yeah, some fail safes probably help there. A little bit of error handling to make sure you're moving towards your target probably helps. All right. So what do you think of what do you think of living in Germany? Have you always lived in Germany? Is that your country of origin? I've been to Germany. I went to the Netherlands, and we stopped through Germany for work when I worked for Boeing. But so I will handcraft the worlds. I thought about doing some kind of procedural generation, and there may be a game mode where I do some procedural generation, but for the most part, I'll handcraft the worlds. Likely using Terrain 3D, which is a Godot add-on. I haven't tried it yet, but that's likely what I'll end up doing. So I might, Blender is nice. It's okay. Like, it generated this, and obviously the texture is all kind of flat. Terrain 3D should be much better and much easier. I just haven't focused on Terrain yet because I have something to do this playtest with. So, but yeah, I might. Part of what I want to do is when you get to a certain point in the game, I want you to be able to do something like this. Like, this game mode is fun, right? It would be nice to be able to have this game mode, maybe to earn some special equipment. Like, have some equipment that's only unlockable through this game mode. And so what you could do is just have it procedurally generate some rooms or something. Oh, so he got stuck again. That's the same square. Okay, that's good to know. So I can mark this then. And he actually unstuck himself, but so square, that's 13, -1, 1 sticks. Yeah, something with that square. I'm glad I reproduced it. When you can't reproduce bugs, that's the worst. As long as you can reproduce them, it's not too bad. All right. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and heal. My heal is really weak right now. Oh, and I'm not reading. Interesting. Okay, so here's an interesting thing. Oops. I unplugged my controller. Interesting thing is my targeting system thinks Arya's on this square, which I've had an issue with. Targeting the wrong people, like people getting targeted that weren't supposed to be targeted. But yeah, Arya. That's interesting. Okay, so that's actually a really good clue. That tells me my targeting system is probably off by a square in certain places. So let's add that. Cool. That's super helpful. I'll add that to this other thing as potential root cause. It might be super easy to fix. So yes, what I use for the, and I'll go here, and if it casts it on kill, actually it probably won't. So I do use grid map, the world grid map for targeting, or for, I guess for everything, right? So I essentially have a 3D map, and then I layer a grid map on top of it, and everything, like from all these squares and everything, reference the grid map. It's been pretty good to me. It gives me a lot of control for sure. And I can generate stuff, like I can generate a grid map if I need to, and reference everything in arrays, which is super nice. So yes, I use a grid map, and then I use A-star algorithms for everything, right? For pathfinding, for determining what squares like I can target and stuff. I use an A-star algorithm. Which is awesome. Hey everyone, my internet decided to crash again, sorry. My ISP told me that this was fixed. That was determined to be a lie. They've been working on the lines today. I'm guessing but I'm back. So sorry for the dropout there, but you didn't miss anything. I waited. Alright, so let's see. So Cane of Power. It's an okay staff. I think hers is fine. I'm going to give her a rod so she can cast more spells. So yeah, one of the cool things, I like this function, right? One of the cool things about this, you can actually equip 2 weapons, right? And then what you can do is, even in battle at any time, you can switch between the weapons, right? And what this essentially lets you do is it lets you create your own classes. So every weapon has its own set of spells. So these are the spells that are available for staff, right? More heal focused. And here's the spells available for rod, right? Much more like area of effect focused, right? And every weapon has their own sorts of spells. Like if I equip a sword, do I have a sword? I don't have one available. They're all equipped by people. So that's okay. If I equip a sword, I could show you those too. But yeah, and then you can go equip different titles, right? Which you can see the impact it has on your stats. Ignore the picture on the left. This is actually her. I just haven't loaded pictures. So I can go... now, I should use this more, because this really does have a huge impact on things. I never use titles, just while I'm playtesting, but I really should more, because it really does help. But yeah, so lots of different things. You can really customize this. Now, these titles, during the game, you'll learn, like, during battle, right? Or during the game. You'll unlock them, obviously. But as of now, you have access to all of them. And there are some that really are pretty good. Like this increases light. Probably, let's see. Let's actually do, because I have the rod now, let me go with something that's going to increase like fire damage. Well, some of them are immune to fire. Let's do Summoner's pretty good. Okay. That's pretty good. All right, so that's good. So then essentially what you can do is you can pick, so you pick a title, you can pick your different weapons, right? Which gives you access to different spells and essentially makes your class. And you can pick your armor and your accessories as well. So that really gives you a lot of customizability for what you're doing here. So you won't have like traditional, hey, I'm in this class, I'm learning in this class. You'll more have weapons that you get better with the weapons and learn more about the weapons, right? There's also a glitch here. Oh, never mind. It's popping up now. It didn't pop up with her for some reason. That's all right. All right. Yeah, classless system, 2 weapons. Yeah, I think it's a good way to go. It is fun that way. Gives you a lot of customizability. I've never heard of Victor VRAN. I'll have to look it up though. All right, let's see. Oh, interesting. That's a glitch. So it thinks I finished wave 5 and gave me the quest to finish wave 10, even though I only finished wave 2. That's interesting. I don't even know how that's possible, because literally it's just looking at this, like those 2 things look at the same variable. So it must have progressed in some other way. Interesting. Okay. Quest advanced after wave 1 rather than wave 5. That's weird. I didn't get a quest award for it either. So weird. Okay. We'll see if it keeps advancing. I mean, it does check it. So it's possible, yeah, just something weird is going on. Let's see. Oh, I don't think I went far enough. It's okay. I can do that maybe. Maybe I'll hit them. Oh, man. Okay, so they're a little bit glitched. Let's see. They didn't move there. Why didn't they move? I'm just like racking up the glitches. So move select. Input's disabled. Interesting. Let's see. Turn start Ember. So she found a target. Her target was Arya, and then she just moved on. Interesting. I'll have to add more prints statements to that. I probably won't resolve tonight because I'm probably gonna play for a little bit longer and then call it a night. But yeah, that's kind of strange. I'm not sure what would cause that. One thing too is I'm very far away. If you notice in the top right, I'm very far away from the lightning element. So every time I'm casting these lightning spells, they're actually doing less damage. Like the strong spells right now, because these elements are like in the environment, would be wind and water. Would be my stronger spells. That's what I should be casting. So what I can do here is I can cast like air wind blade, and that should be stronger than any of these other ones. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go for about 5 more minutes. I'm getting pretty tired. I also need to replace. I'm gonna add this. I need to replace those kind of early prototype graphics with decals. The reason I want decals is because it'll lock to the terrain. Right now they're flat. I want it to follow the terrain, so like the ice actually looks like it's all the way on the ground. Oh, my controller is no longer working. I might not be clicked on it. Okay, that's why. Let's see. All right. I can. Oops. That's also a glitch. Okay. So right now, like, wind would be strong. So I can actually cast Tornado. That should do some damage. We'll see. I'll go up here so I don't get hit by Tornado. I might still get hit by it. I'm not actually sure. Oh, you know what? My grid maps are all messed up for my spells anyway, so chances are I'll probably get hit by a Tornado. All right. Shoot. Ooh, he's got haste, so he's faster. That's why I gotta go twice. He's doing some damage. It's good. All right. Here we go. Let's see if this takes anyone out. I think they're pretty weak right now. Oh, yeah. Then my grid map's too messed up, so it didn't actually show up. That's all right. Okay. Very good. Yeah, I think here after this round, I will call it a night. I'm getting pretty tired. It's been a long week. But thanks everybody for hanging out. We've had a good time. Have gotten a lot done. Got a lot of good notes on bugs. I'll just continue knocking them out. I think it'll probably be a few days before I release this playtest build. But it's actually, I might, it's playable. I don't know. What do you think? Is it worth it to release it with the bugs? I mean, I can keep getting good feedback. I might do it. There's obviously things I need to fix still. But like for playtesting, I'm not sure. There's gonna be a few. I'm gonna fix a few things that are frustrating. The majority of these bugs, in a playtest build, you should expect bugs. So I'll probably leave those, but I will fix a few things that are frustrating and go from there. So hopefully in the next couple days, then I will have a playtest build out that's incorporated these changes. Right now, the playtest build that's out there is, it's okay. It still has a lot of these bugs. It doesn't look as good. Maybe it is worth it to put it out there. I probably will. I mean, why not? I'll go ahead and release 2.0. So if you are following along the playtest, feel free to check that out. And this should be released. I may go ahead and do it tonight. It doesn't take very long. Yeah, probably after I'm done here tonight, I'll probably go ahead and release the playtest. So go on Steam, sign up to be a playtester. It's free. It's fast to do. And then, yeah, you can try this out. There's a lot of work that needs to happen still. I have a lot of placeholder text. I probably will go see if I can resolve the placeholder text tonight first. But yeah, would love your feedback. The real thing I'm trying to get, obviously I have bugs and I know I have bugs, but I'm really trying to say, hey, like, is this fun? What's fun? What's not fun? And that's going to help me make changes that make it more fun. So, all right. Oh, shoot. I accidentally waited. All right. I do think... Sweet. I appreciate that. Yeah, thanks for that. Yeah, I do think one thing I run into is as one thing I had run into was that it was really easy, right? Like you get really far. I don't think that's the case anymore. I think the game's gotten a lot harder. Like it's still to the point like nothing's balanced, right? So there's still a lot of balancing that needs to take place, but like I think after a few rounds the enemy would get strong enough, and there's so many of them that they would probably take you out. Like it's not hard at the moment, right? Like as long as you do what makes sense somewhat, you're fine. But cool. There's also a leaderboard. So far I've only gotten to wave 5. I have gotten further, but I've cleared the leaderboard since. But check it out, you know. That's fun as well. Honestly, this is a pretty fun game mode, like a roguelike tactical RPG. If you're into the tactical RPG battle, I know a lot of people, this is a lot of turns, right? And a lot of people don't like turn-based combat. I get it. So it definitely has to be like within that niche. All right, so let me see. So I think my hypothesis is that these are off by 1. So let me see where they're off by 1. Let me think really quickly. I think what's off by 1, let me see. So down here, I can actually see who's in each square. So right there. See how it thinks Nyx is in that square? I think if I do this, I'll hit Nyx and Rye, who is the yellow hair and purple hair, magenta hair people. Let's see. So I didn't hit Rye. So interesting. Yeah, I think my obviously my things are just off. Okay, I'll have to check that out. That's interesting. Huh. I think my targeting is just all out of whack. I wonder if I'm adding 1 to... Okay, so what might be happening is I might be adding 1 to the Y direction. Or the Z direction, when I really should be adding it to the Y direction. It's kind of what it feels like at some points. Which could just mess up everything. The grid map might be all weird. What I can do is I could pretty easily show what cells I'm targeting. All right. There we go. Let's see what the knife we got. So I got the knife of precision. Let's see how good it is. Oops. All right, let's see. So daggers, I got the legendary knife of precision. Pretty bad. Not very good. Not very good at all. All right, but I think that's a wrap. I'm pretty tired. On Twitch, I'll go ahead and find. Let's see. I'm probably gonna call it actually. Let's see if I can raid Orbum. But yeah, I should be back. I should be back and streaming again on Friday, as long as nothing's going on. But yeah, check out our Discord if you're not in the Discord. Check out Game on Steam, and yeah, we will talk soon. Thanks, everybody. Good night.